Do you guys want the chance to win a small handful of sorted weapons and accessories? All you have to do is make sure you guys leave a like on the video, comment down below, and make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. I'll be giving these away in next week's episode. Okay guys, we are going to be working on quite a bit in this week's episode. Thankfully today is Saturday, the video goes up tomorrow Sunday, and I was worried that I wouldn't get my 2 packages I ordered from the US about a week ago, and I got them today, Saturday. So thankfully we got those 2 packages. We're going to be opening those up on camera here in a minute, but that should give us parts not only for the American side, but detailing for the entire beach and then the rest of the top of the mountain section. So without further ado, let's crack open those 2 packages so we can start working on the mock. So I just filmed the clip of me opening and talking about all the parts that I just got in those 2 orders, and it turned out to be like a 6-minute clip, so I'm not going to play that now. I'll play that at the end of the video. I'll talk about that later, but basically, recap, we got some flame pieces, a couple different flavors, we've got some chain pieces, backpacks and bandanas for the Americans, and then the Germans will have some bandanas, some random miscellaneous parts that I bought for my personal collection, some FG42s, M1 Garands, MP40s, Thompsons, you know, a couple other guns in there, and then a bunch of M1 pot helmets. So that's kind of the quick recap of what I got. Let's start putting this stuff to use on the mock right over there right now. So what I'm working on right now is I took 2 of each figure. So there's 4 different types of Americans. So there's 8 here and 8 there, 2 of each type. Just put backpacks on all of them. I'm going to put helmets and weapons with all of them. And these are going to be the guys that are in the far back of the Higgins boats that are just standing up kind of there as placeholders. And then the front, maybe 4 or 6 people will be the ones running out and getting, you know, immediately mowed down, unfortunately. So we're going to be working on that. That's what I'm doing right here. I'm already, you know, that's 16 backpacks. That's half the backpacks I ordered. I do have a couple extra off to the side here in my accessories pile, but I think I want most of the guys with the backpacks to be in the actual Higgins boats. The rest on the beach, you know, could be something like this that don't actually have the backpack. You know, they're trying to go in lightweight. You know, we got a couple different flavors of minifigures here. So that's what I'm thinking, guys. So I'm going to keep working on that, and let's start loading up those boats. Okay, guys, so I've got the 2 Higgins boats loaded up similar to this. So we've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 soldiers in that one, and I'm looking at the other one. We got 2, 4, 6, roughly 8 soldiers in the other one. And I think they look really good. If I give you guys a bird's eye view, that's kind of what I was going for. And as you can see here on this Higgins boat, what I'm working on is I'm having some guys be jumping off. We got some guys swimming in the water that had already jumped off. We got a couple dead guys already. I'm not going to show you too much of what's going on the beach because I'm really liking how it's turning out. And it's turning out really good, and there's a lot of figures already on the mock. So all I can say is I need more helmets and I need more weapons for American soldiers because there's a lot going on. So I'm going to have to order more of those and get those in next week. And we're going to also, I forgot to order some parts for the explosions. So we have these, right? And these need to be held up by a 1x1 cone piece in transparent orange. I don't have many of those, so I need to order some more of those. Order some more helmets, American guns, and a couple other things. So I'm going to keep working on the mock, and I'll keep you guys posted along the way as usual. One of the things that I'm working on is making the little transparent clear explosions that'll go along in the water. And I did these in the Battle of Palilu. They turned out really nicely. I should have a handful of them somewhere. I got to do a little more digging to find them. But I ordered, or actually I had these on hand, a bunch of 1x2 clear pieces. And then I also have these 1x1 studs. These are probably going to get used up with the bullet effects that I'm going to be doing on the beach. So I'm going to order some more of those. Those should be in by next week. This is kind of the first prototype as far as, I got to put my hand behind it because it's clear and it's hard to focus on. But this is kind of the rough prototype of the sizing I'm thinking of doing. I really got to find the other one so I can take one apart and see how I built it. But it's basically going to be this, and then we'll have, for example, we'll have stacks of studs underneath, like so. Let's see here. See if I can show you guys. Obviously, they won't be this tall. I mean, some of them, I guess you could, but they'd be like this tall. You know, my thumb's covering up some studs. And these will go in the water, and they look really cool. Once again, I really got to find the other ones that I built, but this is something I'm working on. I'm going to order more of these parts. I've got a couple other things that I want to order more of. I want to order more. Let's see, I don't have any on me. They're all figures on the mock, but I need to order more American weapons backpacks, and then I'm probably gonna have to order some more of these M1 pot helmets. So I'm gonna place all those orders probably once this video goes live, so those can get being processed by all those companies, and I can hopefully get them by next week's episode. So I'm gonna show you a couple more things on the mock, but I can't show you too much because it's starting to wrap things up and it's looking really awesome. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, guys, we got 2 packages here. One of them is a BrickLink order. One of them is for some custom accessories, and these are both gonna aid in the completion of the mock itself. So let's open this up. At least I think this is the order it should be. Okay, sweet, it is. All right. That is awesome. Okay, let's get that one out of the way first, and I'll talk to you guys about what I got in the second one here in a minute. So let me open this up. So let's get done with this bag first. You can see I've got a bunch of these larger flame pieces. I've got a total of 40 of those. This should be enough for the whole mock. I figured if I use maybe 4 of them per crater, that's, you know, 10 craters, and I have less than 10 craters, so I figured that should be plenty of those. And these are great to have on hand for other mocks. So I got some of those. Let's open up this bag. We got a couple different parts in here. So it looks like in this bag we have, these are the old school Lego flame pieces. Now the reason you can tell if they're old or the new versions, if you look at these, see how they have these 2 little pins coming off the side? Those are the old version. The new versions don't have that to my knowledge. And what's great about the old versions is what you can actually do is you can actually clip them together like this. And now you can just make an infinite, you know, as long as you want, flame, and you can bend it around and pose it so you can make it look like flames and whatnot. So that's why I like the old versions. I think I stocked up on these. I got, let's see, 150 of these. These are the dark neon orange versions of them. Those are my favorite color of those flames. We've also got a small bag of the lighter versions of it. These are still the old versions. I picked this guy clean up, and he had 29 of those, so I just bought all of them. So I got those as well. Another thing I picked up was some more chain pieces. I have a whole bunch, but I figured whenever I'm shopping in BrickLink stores, you always have those parts that you try to pick up some of. So I picked up, let's see here, 10 more chain pieces for some barbed wire if we need it. So that's good to have. Let's open up this bag, see what we got in here. We've got a bunch of different kind of random parts I was just buying because I wanted them. So let's get those out of the way. I'll talk about those, but those aren't the prime reason for this order. So the other thing that I wanted to buy more of was some backpacks for the American minifigures. These, I think, add just that little bit more bulkiness to the minifigure that we want to add that detail. So let's see, bought a total of 33 reddish brown backpacks. That should be plenty. I don't want all the Americans to have backpacks, but that'll give them, you know, a good portion of them. And then another thing I bought more of, I bought 14 of these little bandana pieces for the Lego minifigures. These work great and they look really cool. I bought some in red, about 14 in red, and then 7 in black. I cleared them out of both colors. And the black ones look really good on Germans. So I'm going to be adding some of those to more German soldiers. So that's a bunch of accessories we got. These accessories have nothing to do with D-Day, but I figured I'd talk about them anyway. I got one of these cool, what do they call this? Indian headdress piece. I think this is a really cool Lego element. Lots of cool printing on it. And I figured why not. And then another, you know, some other things that I bought were, let's see, these go together. We got some knight armor there. We've also got some in black with a different helmet. We've got one in pearl gold. We've got kind of an archer's helmet, and then we got like a king's crown helmet. I'm really wanting to start to get back into like the knights and whatnot. I've always thought that was such a cool series. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something you want me to maybe do a small mock on or a mini mock. Let me know. So those are just kind of some random accessories I got on the side. Let's go ahead and open up the second package, and let's see what we got inside here. Let me grab the invoice real quick. All right. So that's what we got there. Let's get this out of the way and I can show you guys the different quantity of stuff I got. Alright, so starting off, it looks like we've got 2 FG-42s. These will go good with some of the German troopers coming up and laying down some heavy fire on the Americans. And then if I open this up, so we got a bunch, you can't really see that, we got a bunch of pot helmets. I think there's 50 of those total. So that hopefully should be enough for all the Americans, because I already have, let's see, I already have like 15 American figures built. I have another maybe 10 M1 pot helmets, so that's like, what, like 70 figures or something? That should be plenty. So let me just kind of get some of these out of the way so I can show you some of the weapons I got. I'm not going to go over all of them because it'll take too long, but I'm going to briefly go over just so you guys kind of know what I got. Let's get these out of the way. Okay, so I got a bunch of M1 Garands right there. Those will be good with the Americans. I don't know. I'm not even going to read the quantities. It doesn't really matter. So I got a bunch of those. I got some more reddish-brown Kar 98s for the Germans. I've got some different flavors of the M1 carbine, the paratrooper and non-paratrooper versions. I got a bunch of monopods to help hold the weapons upright. Then we've got some German weapons here. We've got some, let's see. It looks like I'm missing some stuff. Yeah, I'm missing some stuff. This doesn't look right. I should have some of these in black, but I only have gunmetal. Okay. I have some gunmetal MP40s. That'll focus. There we go. MP40s. We've got some Thompson submachine guns here. Right there. And then, let's see. That's really it. I didn't need a whole lot. It was mainly for the helmets, but I did get some more weapons and whatnot. So that's going to do it for this clip. This is kind of a long clip. Now let's go apply this to the mock itself. Okay guys, I don't want to show you too much. This is all you're going to see of the beach so far. But basically what I'm working on is putting down, I'm trying to decide how I'm doing this along the way. I'm kind of piecing things together. But I started off by putting down some injured soldiers. And I'm starting to realize that I need a lot more injured Americans or wounded or dead Americans, because I really want to get that point across that really during this battle, the first part of it, the Germans were absolutely dominating the Americans, and I want to show that. And then I also want to just make the mock and the beach itself very hectic and chaotic, because I watched some interviews and a bunch of documentaries, and some of the clips that you see, it's just crazy. So I need more American figures. I have enough figures, I just don't have enough helmets and weapons for them, because some of the figures on the beach, like for example, like you see this guy right here, he doesn't have a weapon. Maybe that's because one of his American guys picked up his ammo and weapons or whatnot. You know, that did happen. So there's gonna be some wounded and dead soldiers that don't have weapons, but I want most of them to have weapons just because of the added detail. And yeah, so I need to order more helmets. Backpacks definitely look really nice on the figures. You can't really see, like for example, that guy back there has a backpack. He has a backpack. Just adds that more detail to it. They don't look as slim of a minifigure, which I think looks good when they have the backpacks on, like I said. So basically, yeah, I got to order some more parts. We got to order some more detailing parts. Then we can start working on the explosions and whatnot. There's a couple things I'm going to add to the Germans up top, but not a whole lot I can show you. So we're going to wrap things up here. We're going to go to the giveaway results. So stay tuned. You guys might have won something. I'm going to do the giveaway results from last week's episode, and then we got a couple more things to talk about, and we'll wrap this video up. So stick around. All right, guys, we got a whole 828 people. I don't think you can see that. There you go. 828 people from last week's episode. That was episode 34. So we're going to randomly pick the winner here. So let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Quits Cardinal, man. In Canada, I just finished my Paris invasion mock. I love the ideas for your build. We need more creative people like you. Bye. Well, thank you so much for the awesome comment. Make sure you actually, no. They got rid of personal messaging me. Personal messaging. So shoot me an email, x39@x39brickcustoms.com. Shoot me your address over and we can talk about things and I can get those prizes out to you. So without further ado, guys, let's wrap this video up. Stick around because we got a couple more things to talk about. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode 35 of Building D-Day and Lego. I was going to make this the last building segment, but I decided we still got some more detailing work to do. I could have the next video be the finale, but I want to make this done right and I want the mock to look good. So we're probably going to be, I would say the finale is, let's see, definitely by the end of, let's see, September for sure. So I'm saying maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 more weeks of building and then the finale video, because I want this done right and I want it to be packed with detail. So we're going to hold out a little bit longer. I hope you guys don't mind. But like I said, if you guys want the chance to win some custom accessories and weapons, all you have to do is leave a like on the video, comment down below, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. That's how you enter that contest. We'll be picking the winners next week. Other than that, guys, let me know what you guys think of the mock so far. Give me some feedback in the comments. I'm always reading through those. And if you guys want to check out the complete playlist from this whole series, all you got to do is click right there. Subscribe so you can click right there. Check out the last video right there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.